I mean, the story you're talking about, really a rags to riches story. It eventually was even turned into a movie directed by Ron Howard. Glenn Close was in it, as was Amy Adams. But you mentioned that it did open a lot of doors. Talk to us about how it opened a door into politics.
Yeah, so before I get to the politics, I'll just say he was also rubbing shoulders with other billionaires. I mentioned Peter Thiel. He moved back to Ohio, started a nonprofit, didn't go so well, Vance's nonprofit. So went back to venture capital, Steve Case's firm this time, and then started his own venture capital firm. But that clearly wasn't scratching the itch that he was looking for. He'd always been a bit of a political person. You know, he was talking about Trump on CNN and then in the New York Times. But eventually, he decided to run for politics himself. And he ran for Senate in 2021, 2022. The Ohio Senate race was an open seat. Rob Portman was retiring. And, it looked a little bit awkward initially because J.D. Vance had been an anti-Trump Republican for his whole public career. However, he had started to change, it seems like. His politics had seemed to shift. His messaging seemed to shift. And his first ad one of his first ads as a Senate candidate, he was asking viewers, are you racist? Do you hate Mexicans? And he was telling them that Joe Biden had left the border open so that fentanyl could flood into the country and illegal immigrants could vote. And I should state here, that's not accurate. But he was fully on board with the Make America Great Again messaging and agenda. He ended up getting Trump's endorsement. That helped him win the Republican primary, and then he beat Democrat. Oh gosh, I'm blanking on his name now. But he ended up beating the Democrat in that Senate race and winning a seat in the Senate.
It was Congressman Tim Ryan, and he beat Tim Ryan
Right,
there.
yes.
Yes, and so he beat Tim Ryan there, became the senator, was elected in 2022,